So up now for Kansas City, number 14. Bunted back towards the mound. Handles, throws to first, and a quick out, number 1. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
Bunts it straight back to the mound. One out, base is empty. And now the DH, David Fry. Puts a bunt down.
No, that's a foul ball.
When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Bell takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out, number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Ivan Herrera. Gets the bunt down the right side. Bell puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. Back at Truist Park, and our pitcher in this game, Stephen Kolek. What do you got on him, Chris?
He has a great ability to command a game, Boog, but in order for that to happen today, he's got to limit damage, make smart pitches, and avoid big innings. If he were a golfer, we'd say he needs to avoid any double bogeys out there, and if he does, his scorecard is going to look pretty good at the end of the day.
And a foul ball. And it gets by him.
Over the fence.
Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the rookie catcher, Drake Baldwin. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Foul ball. Inside.
Ball.
1 ball, 1 strike. Bader at second with nobody out. And that's misses.
A ball.
And that's ball 2. And strike 2.
2-2 is the count.
A dive, he's got it. Over to first. And they get
got
the
him.
out. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And delivers
That's a
outside.
ball. Outside.
And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. And ball 4.
Nope, ball 4. Take your base.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Ball.
Jose Ramirez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that is out of play. First and third, 1 down. And that's off
ball.
The inside edge. 2-1. Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. And that'll load the bases.
Ball 4.
Oh, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Jacob
Outside.
Wilson,
That's a ball.
Next to hit, takes ball 1. And it one-hops the wall. Ramirez headed for the plate. He's in there. 3-run score.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Fought off foul. Man at second. In
Strike
there
two.
for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look.
Ball.
He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact,
1-2.
maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
This one in the dirt. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. India over to first and 2 away now. Josh Bell at the plate now. And that one
That's a
just
ball.
missed off the outside edge.
1-0.
Tosses across to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And to the plate for Kansas City, Alex Call. Sale back to work. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Bader makes the grab, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Royce Lewis stands in now and watches strike 1. That to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. And next up for the Royals, Dairon Blanco. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Slider right there.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Blanco leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Outside
Ball.
low. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Foul ball there.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
Ball 1
Nope.
there.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Almost
2
got
and
him.
2.
And it remains 2 and 2. Just
That missed. That's a ball.
So both runners should be on the move here on the full count.
Full
pitch.
count.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And they're all
Take your
loaded up.
base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Out towards right center field. White on the move to the alley. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Truist Park, home of the Braves since 2017. These fans didn't experience a home postseason game a year ago, but the Braves
Yeehaw!
qualify as a wild card team before getting swept by the Padres.
Yeah, that was a tough series for Atlanta. They played a doubleheader for seeding purposes the day after the regular season was scheduled to finish.
The Braves did reach the postseason, but they had to fly cross-country to Petco Park to play the Padres. Plus, they lost Chris Sale going into the final weekend of the season. That was a tough blow.
Yeah, no doubt. Injuries were a huge part of the Braves story in 2024. Everyone is hoping for better luck this season, that's for sure.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And next for Atlanta, Eli White. Off the
Ball.
plate, 1-0.
1-0.
Base is empty. Swing
Hi-ya.
and a miss. Strike one.
1-1.
In there at the knees for a strike. And
That's a
is
ball.
downstairs. Ball two. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
And now Bader up to the plate. Runner on the go. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On, he doinks it off the foul pole. He hammers one out to right. It's 5-1. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. First pitch,
1-0.
not close. Baldwin. Bats left, throws right. Batting second in today's lineup. And he was a third-round pick in 2022. Lewis. Slings to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ramirez
1-0.
stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Nope, ball.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And that one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard. So digging in, Jacob Wilson. Picked up a double and 3 runs batted in his first at bat. Reaching down, makes the catch. Top half of the third inning. Now here is Bobby Witt Jr. Ground ball to the right side. A dive. Nice stop. And that's a great play for the out. And next is the designated hitter, David Fry. 0 for 1 so far. That misses the zone. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
That's towards center. White settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there's 2 down. So up next, Ivan Herrera. Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first. That ends the frame. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Now in for the Braves, Luis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with
that's a ball.
85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Late swing, foul to the left. Lewis makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Josh Bell. He's 0 for 1. Big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Witt. Whips it to first.
He's out.
2 up, 2 down.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And it's fouled away. 2 out, space is empty. And makes the grab. And that is that. As we go to the top of the 4th. So up now for Kansas City, Alex Call. That one fouled off.
Well, these Royals, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Lewis in the
No,
box
that's
here.
inside.
Lets that one go for a ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That one the other way. He hauls it in, 2 away. And to the plate for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Sale delivers. Just
That's
off
inside.
The inside
Ball.
edge. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number. Back here in Atlanta, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Eli White. Swings through that one.
0-2.
Got him looking for the called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. So the lineup flips over. So here's Bader now. And that's
no, that's
downstairs.
low. Ball.
Ball 1. There's a strike. And that's
2-1
in the dirt. Swings for the fastball up in the zone.
2-2.
Now it's
Full
3-2.
count.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
Ball out.
He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Just offered in there for a strike. And that's strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one missing low. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 7-1. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Misses
That's
off
a ball.
the plate, and that is ball 1. Acuna, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And it's caught for the out. And now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back at Truist Park, and here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Sale back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Jonathan Indy at the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the center fielder. 0 for 2 in this one. To the right side, Bell handles the chance. Throws to first in time, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, here's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. Ripped right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot, and they add on. It's 8-1. And now the switch hitting first baseman, Josh Bell. Lewis. 1 away.
Oh.
That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
That's foul.
That was just foul. Very close to maybe being extra bases there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Just
that missed. That's a ball.
Inside corner, and the count 1-2. Two down. 2 outs, bases empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White. 1 for 2. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
And that's in there at the knees.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to...
And he can't come up with it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. So digging in, Harrison Bader.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Did he go?
On the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. And now
ball, that's in.
White off of first with 2 away. Witt. He's going. That's out number 3. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. And first offering is fouled off. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. Garcia takes it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, David Fry. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. High fly ball out to center field. White snags it for the 2nd out. Ivan Herrera getting ready to hit. And he hits a ground ball right side. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 9-1. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
0-1.
Ramirez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Mark, and that's ball one. One run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the sixth. On the move. Makes the catch for the second out. Jacob Wilson next up for the Braves. Call. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Back here in Atlanta, and now the right fielder, Alex Call. And first offering is fouled off. Started
Did he
after
go?
the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. Did not go. Rips one to right. The throw in.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep,
Ball.
took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next one
Ball.
misses, and now 2-0. Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this
2
hitter
balls,
to
1
roll
strike.
over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing
Did he
the ball
go?
down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And there's one down. Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals.
What you
Blanco
got?
tries to hold up, appeal to first. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. Swings through that one for strike 2.
And it really looks
0-2.
like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball,
Heck!
excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Delivers
Heck
a pitch
one!
in for a strike at 95.
It's 0-1.
Swings
Right
through
to.
that.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity.
0-2.
It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Garcia. In plenty of time to first. One up, one down. Josh Bell will hit next. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. Under it. He's got it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the end. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the 8th. New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Did he go?
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he won around. Rule to swing. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Line drive. Makes the catch for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Lifted in the air down the left side.
That's foul.
And that's a foul ball. Lee, in his third season, 30 years old now, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. At the belt and fires. In the air to left down the line, and that drops foul. In the air to left center. White makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Drops in for a hit, couldn't run it down. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job to take that inside pitch and pull it into the gap. He could have easily spun off of it or just been tied up. He stayed short to the baseball, and he was thinking.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. On to the bottom of the 8th, and here is Eli White.